junk this kid buys, let me tell you, dude. That's nice.
Before I start this video, let me just say thank you guys for supporting. Giveaway went great. The winners were announced. Check your email. Pretty sure everybody responded back to me, so if you won, you know, thank you for playing. Now, the plan, the goal to get the RX-7 ready for Cletus and Cars Bradenton April 4th is on its way. I'm gonna try and get it done. So today it almost makes me kind of sad, but from the title of this video you guys are seeing, getting a different truck. So right here is the current tow rig. This is a 2004 Duramax. It's 2500. It's 2-wheel drive. High mileage, 340K. I love this truck. This is the first truck I got. I've had it for about 2 years, and she's never let us down yet. Took it all the way to Houston and back to Iowa and back, and I love this truck. But I hate this truck at the same time. So it's extended cab. As you can see, we got no room back here. We got basically room for one doggo. Hey, Lucy. We got room for one doggo. So the goals now is to get the mega cab. One, because it's 4-wheel drive. Two, well, main reason, it's mega cab. So now when we go and do race car stuff with our race car friends, bringing everybody with isn't a big deal. Mega cab makes it awesome, and it being 4-wheel drive makes me a little bit happier when we go out of town. During the winter time, when we come back to Colorado, if it is snowy, we don't get stuck somewhere with a big old trailer and 2-wheel drive. So Jamie and I are gonna go pick up the mega cab. Got it for a really good deal. It does need some work. I'll show you guys some of that clips here now. I'll show you guys some more of it in the light. It does look a little bit more clapped out, but it's not as bad as this truck. And now we actually have to go do some more stuff with our friends and bring more people with us and try and share the experience with as many people as we can. So it's gonna be cool. Now, if anybody wants to bum along to Cletus and Cars, they can. So let's get this video started. Thank you guys for all the support. Let's do it. Road to Cletus and Cars, we're gonna make it happen. So we're out here looking at this truck. I'm gonna hand the GoPro off to Wyatt and see what he thinks of it. I don't think he's gonna like it.
I got drug an hour down here to come look at this fucking piece of shit. Missing a fucking grill. Got no grill here. Look at this junk, okay? Fucking clapped. I hear it's got hail damage all over it. Take a look here. You can't see it right now. Supposedly it got horrible hail damage. Fucking stock 17s. Pff, junk. It's missing a tailgate. Look at this. Missing a fucking tailgate. Missing a rear window. Like, rear window's just busted out of it. God, the junk this kid buys, let me tell you, dude. Absolute fucking garbage. We didn't even get to the best part yet. Look at this. Jesus criminy. Didn't bother to mention that it fucking hit a telephone pole. What a piece of crap, dude.
All right, you want to start her up?
Do I want to?
But look though, dude, it's a mega cab. Look at all the room we got for activities in this thing.
Some big old heifers in the back of this thing.
Jesus, dude. Oh man.
Oh, the base model fucking been smoked in.
How do you know it's been smoked in?
You can smell it.
I can't smell it.
I can smell it.
Start her up, Chuck.
Fucking batteries are dead.
Are they?
No. Let these glow plugs go for a second here.
He's got a scanner with him too, so he's gonna check it out, see what the check engine light's all about.
Look at that fucking rattle trap.
That's not that bad. Kyle's clacks harder than that when you cold start it.
Yeah.
It doesn't smoke either. Well, we shit, better watch them mirrors, boy. I popped the hood.
Open.
Yeah, probably a good idea.
Dodge thing would not surprise me if it locked itself.
So look,
you got a hood light that works.
Look, dude. Look at how nasty this radiator is.
Jesus Christ.
Look at all that stop leak.
Bone dry.
Yeah, it's bone dry.
6.7 liter Cummins turbo diesel.
So they said, no it don't. It does? I was about to say, I checked it. It seems pretty good. You checked the oil, it's got perfect oil level. It looks all stock though, right?
It's all stock, baby.
So hopefully.
Fancy intake, I'll tell you.
Shit.
CDP, baby.
Full free?
Oh, 150.
Full free?
Oh, 150.
Full free?
for 150.
Can't really see, but does have some of the stains on the rear seat. But this will be so much nicer for when we go on long trips doing race car stuff.
So I cleared the codes. Let's see what codes come back. Okay, all the same shit.
So it just probably has a tune on it.
Probably has a tune on it, and it's not a factory tune, or they didn't hook up all the factory EGR and DE or DPF stuff.
Okay.
So we'd either need to go through and correct all that, or something else.
What's something else mean?
Nothing.
What's something else mean?
We're not going to talk about that. We could either correct that stuff or do something else. So.
Oh, I got what you're saying. Okay. So
yeah.
How hard is it to put the stock tune back on it? I got to take it to the dealership?
No, we can do that.
Oh, okay.
It's going to cost you $125 though.
120 bucks?
Got to buy a VIN license.
Bro! Okay.
ABS.
Other than that though, what do you think though?
It sounds pretty good. Mine's fucking power steering pump.
For the price though, right? That's the main thing, the price.
It's not bad for the price. Go up
Wipers work?
Fucking gonna knock snow in here.
Don't care. Windshield's cracked, of course. Dodge thing. This thing's got a gooseneck too and airbags.
Go look at the front track bar. When I turn the wheel, look for any slop in the track bar or anything.
That's the black diagonal bar, right?
Yeah, hand hard track bar, whatever.
Okay. I don't see nothing.
Sounds pretty good though.
Not bad for the price.
Decent, and doesn't have any transmission codes, so that's nice.
So if it does need a head gasket, not too big of a deal.
Head gasket more than likely.
Just because of the tunes, you think?
No, but just it being out of coolant and somebody's obviously put fucking stop leak in it.
Yeah. Over here at PFI, Jamie's helping me go get the truck. Ready to pick up my truck?
Ready to save your truck before you even drive it.
Jamie's saving the day already. Got about an hour drive, and then we'll show you all what she looks like in the sunlight.
Heck yeah. I've only seen it in the dark.
Yeah, dude, it looks even more rough in the sunlight.
Does it have a tailgate?
No.
Okay, so that's not a big deal. You can have this tailgate eventually.
Okay.
Because I've got a new one for this.
Okay.
So
sounds good.
It's a little
that works
beat
out
up,
perfect.
Yeah,
I mean, it's better than no tailgate,
yeah, exactly.
right? Sick. I'm excited, dude.
Heck yeah.
Dude, I was up at 4 o'clock this morning. I couldn't sleep because we're gonna go get the truck, and then today around noon or so, I'm gonna go over to White's. We're gonna go get the roll cage material, so I'm gonna have everything. It's gonna be sick.
Good.
Yeah, dude. Everything's slowly falling into place to go to Cleveland Cars.
Heck yeah.
Alrighty. Jamie got her all loaded up, got her strapped down, drove over here to this parking lot. She's a beauty. It's got this big old dent right here. It's all right. We'll fix that later. Add some character to it, but yeah, not bad.
Dent's too good, bro.
Yeah, for real. I mean, dude, the thing, like, you heard it run. It's quiet.
Oh, yeah.
Motor sounds great. It just, so they say it overheats, which I haven't got it hot enough yet, but there's no coolant in it, so we're gonna take it back to the shop. Probably look at the radiator stuff, maybe try and clean it out, put some coolant in it, and just see what happens. So we're gonna head up. We're in a rush today. We got a lot of shit we got to do, so we're heading out. Quick little glimpse of the truck though. I hope y'all are excited for it. Finally get a mega cab to go on these long ass journeys. It's gonna be nice.
It's a truck though.
Just got her all unloaded. Everybody's here. They're telling me that I upgraded. I don't know. What do you guys think? Definitely upgraded. How much?
All upgraded, but
how much? I don't know, but
it's a downgrade because you can't use it.
yeah,
It's really good on camera.
yeah, it does. But like, there's, I mean, you're probably not gonna be able to see them, but
looks really good.
there's like some dents and stuff in the doors from the hail.
It looks
but
like a solid truck from right
Needs
here.
tires, bad. Needs a front grille. Needs a windshield. It has 100K less than the Duramax. And then it has this big old dent back here. But it's all good. Still looks better than the Duramax, even with that big old dent. So I got some wheels for it too. My basically father-in-law has some 20s for it, so before I go and order new tires for it, since this one goes flat here, the passenger rear goes flat, I'm gonna go ahead and order some new tires for it. I'm gonna get some 20s, some 35s, some 35 by 12.5 by 20s. So she's already gonna get some wheels right away. But today I'm actually gonna run up with Wyatt, come back later, work on this, but we're gonna go get some material for the cage. So everybody, separate video for that. So I'm freaking excited today. Got the truck and gonna go get material for the cage. So it's gonna be sick. Road to Cleveland Cars. It's gonna happen.
You going to these cars this weekend?
No, dude, Bradenton, April. What do you think? You think I can get the RX-7 ready and done by April? And the truck?
I'm hoping to be there too.
April 4th? RX-7 needs a cage turbo kit. Cage turbo kit. Trucks need some love, but I think we can do it.
Cage and turbo kit, you're the one. It's up to you to get it done. You can do all
yeah,
that
but I'm
yourself.
saying, like, you think I could do it in that time frame?
I think
Got like 2 months, a little less than
Month and a half, yeah. I think we could do it.
Once you get all your stuff, I know you just crank it out.
Yeah, I'm just gonna put a lot of hours into it. I'm gonna try and get the cage done before the end of February. We'll see. I'm excited, dude. All right, guys, it's the next day. Went and got roll cage material. Video on that later. However, I did get all the radiator flush stuff and a bunch of distilled water. It doesn't really have much in it, but I'm still gonna have to drain the coolant. We'll get to that later. Also got a crankcase filter. It's one of the check engine lights. Now, I don't know if I mentioned this, but dealership did say it had a bad head gasket, but they really don't know because they didn't take it to a mechanic. But as you can see, there's a bunch of nasty stop leak in here, so I'm kind of curious to see actually what's going on. Now, before we just assume it's a bad head gasket, I'm gonna go ahead, put some water and that radiator flush in it, try and clean it out, and just kind of see what happens. We'll drive it around, warm it up, see if it overheats, see basically what is the issue with this truck. So it does have some of the check engine lights for some of the emission stuff, which I'm hoping isn't too big of a deal. I want to keep the stock exhaust on this because I do have to do emissions, but I know the truck does run better deleted, but I don't want to have to put tunes on it, so I might have to talk to Wyatt later about that. However, first things first though, I want to get rid of this runner board or whatever the hell this little step is. These things look ugly as shit, so first little mod to this thing to make it look better, I'm gonna go ahead and take this off really quick. I feel like it's gonna make the truck look a lot nicer. See if we can just break this one off. Maybe not. Piece of junk. Whoever welded that's fired. Come off. Oh, she almost off. Check that out. She just hanging on by a thread. There we have it. One rusted runner board, floorboard, step side, whatever you want to call it, off. Just gotta go do the other side really quick. The other side's not welded on, so it shouldn't be as hard. And then we will get to checking out the coolant system, see what's going on. Letting the coolant drain out before I put all this distilled water in this, what is this? This is radiator flush and oil degreaser. I don't know. Never used this stuff before. If you use this stuff, let me know what you think about it down below. I don't think it's gonna clean all that out. I think I might be better off buying a new radiator for 130 bucks online anyways. But Wyatt said this stuff works really good. He said it'll clean all that shit out. So I'm gonna go ahead and let this drain. Then I'm gonna go ahead and put the distilled water in it, see if it does have a leak. If it has a leak, I will get that addressed before I put the radiator flush in. If it has no leaks, we'll go ahead and put distilled water in it and then the radiator flush. Start it up, let it warm up for a little bit and kind of heat cycle it a couple times, see kind of what's going on, and then drain it and then see how nasty it looks, I guess, and see if it actually cleaned it. Actually, you know what, while we're waiting for that to drain, I'm gonna go ahead and do the crankcase filter. It should be pretty simple. It's just these little, I believe these are like 10 or quarters or 8 mils, so it should be nice and simple to do. So I put about 3 gallons of water into it and it's not leaking yet, so I'm gonna go ahead and put this radiator flush in it.
Basically just water.
It looks like water. I don't know what the hell it is, dude. It's weird. I've never done this before, but Wyatt said this stuff works really good. So put this in there, and I guess you're supposed to heat cycle it a couple times, and then drain it out after a couple hours. Like it says, the maximum time it can be in there is for 4 hours. So yeah, bro, look at how nasty that thing is, dude. Look how much stop leak they put in that.
No way.
That's ridiculous. It almost looks like sand. It's disgusting, dude. I'd laugh. It's just like a clogged radiator or something.
I bet. Look at this is clogged. How is?
Yeah, like I just wonder why they put stop leak in it though. Like if it does have a bad head gasket, like why did they think stop leak would fix it? I mean, I guess it would just be a bunch of idiots, but yeah. So I'm just gonna keep adding until it comes out of the little like coolant. Oh, there you go. It's already basically there. So I'm gonna go put that on and then we'll go drive it, heat it up, see what happens. All right, guys. So it's been idling for a little bit. It's a little warm. I'm gonna go out. Wyatt says to go out and floor it and see if it gets hot, because it's probably gonna be worse when you floor it. I mean, it fucking smells, it smells terrible and it's smoking. So I have a feeling they were right. Probably is a bad head gasket. It's all good though. Knew that going into it, but we're gonna go drive it and floor it and see if it gets hot as hell, and that'll probably confirm that's a bad head gasket. So go see what happens. Power braking it, power braking it. She's getting hot, but she won't go over 200. Oh, there she goes. She's getting hotter, but she comes back down though. So here's the weird thing, it's at about 200 degrees right now, and the hose feels pretty soft. Both the uppers and lowers feels pretty soft. And then the overflow does have a little bit in it, but I think that's from earlier when I first started it up. I think like there must have been a big air bubble in it or something. But then what's weird too is like the heat's not hot at all. So I don't know. I'm gonna go drive around a little bit more and beat the crap out of it and see, I guess, what happens. It's weird. The hose isn't hard or anything like that. So I'll have to go, I'm gonna go drive it some more, and then I'm gonna call Wyatt and see what he thinks. All right guys, so it is a little bit later. I drove around a little bit more. I still haven't gotten it to overheat, but the temp gauge does fluctuate all over the place. Now, I just to rule out easy dumb stuff, I thought, let's check out the thermostat and let's just replace the water pump. Either way, if it does need a head gasket, thermostat was $6, water pump was $60, so it wouldn't be bad just to have a new water pump even if we did the head gasket. And check this out. So I don't know if this is any of our problem, but I got the thermostat housing off of it. Let me pull this out of here. But check that out. Someone replaced this thermostat and forgot to take the old like O-ring that seals it, or the seal off of it, and it got sucked into this thermostat. So I don't know if this is maybe some of our issue, but either way, gonna replace it and make sure that there's not another one there. I know they're sealed, so we'll take both the seals with us. Huh, Todd?
Yeah.
They're over here.
You can see light through it.
Yeah, so it's kind of like stuck a little, it's just stuck barely open. So I don't know, maybe it was restricting flow, who knows, but switch it out, see what happens. Okay, so we left off with replacing the thermostat and the water pump. So I did put coolant in it, bled it, did everything, was still smoking. The temperature didn't fluctuate as much when I was out power braking it and whatnot. So it was a good thing. I think the thermostat definitely did help it. Now, the whole smoking issue and losing coolant issue. So I talked to Wyatt. The last thing to check before we do the head gasket is the EGR. I guess these EGR coolers can crack, and that allows exhaust to go back in through like where, or not the exhaust, the coolant to go back into the exhaust that flows through the elbow into the actual intake, and then the motor sucks it up and burns it. So I'm kind of curious if that's what it is. The little thing on the intake side where the EGR thing, where the crossover tube goes to, is wet. And then also, so that makes me wonder if maybe that's what it is a cracked EGR cooler. My father-in-law actually has the same year truck. He has an 09 Mega Cab, and his may or may not have the EGR taken off of it. So I do have a new EGR for it. And then while I'm out here taking the EGR off, I already got it off, I thought it'd be a good idea to just backflow and flush the heater core. So I already have these hoses kind of set up. This is just like some 1/2-inch clear hose, and look at this already. If you can see in here, there's already a bunch of nasty ass stop leak. So kind of curious to see if that helps at all. The EGR is off, as you can see. I'm gonna go ahead and get the garden hose and flush some water through it and just kind of see how it works. I gotta look up which way it flows so I can back flush it and then flush it the other way. I'll probably do it a couple times just to see how nasty it is. Alrighty boys, so got this 1/2-inch side shoved into the hose. Got the other side running into the bucket. I'm gonna go ahead and turn the water on and see how it works. Holy hell. Oh, she's working. Oh, that is disgusting. Look at all the stop leak in that thing. That's so gross. Ugh. Oh, that is so nasty. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna shut it off really quick. Dang. No wonder why we didn't have no heat. I mean, if this EGR is the issue, it would have had a lot of air in it, so that would have mean that the heater core had a big old air pocket in it as well. So I guess I'm gonna reverse flow this a couple more times and empty the bucket, and then put the EGR on. Check her out, guys. She's purring good. I'm excited. She went and drove it around, got some heat in it just to see what was going on with it, got the coolant back in it, got it bled. It did smoke a little bit when I first started it up. I think it was just residual in there, but I've been driving it and it hasn't been smoking at all. Temperature has been great. It's been literally right at what the thermostat is, like 180, 190. It hasn't got hotter. It hasn't even warmed up to 200 yet. The heater does work. It's not very hot just because it is so cold out, but I think I need to put maybe like a piece of cardboard in between the grill to get the heater to work better. I'm gonna head over to Wyatt's right now to get the check engine light or the codes looked at again and have them try and clear them and see if they come back. The codes that I was getting was for the EGR cooler. Obviously that makes sense now that there's coolant in there, and a couple other ones that were in the exhaust. I imagine it was getting weird readings because there was a whole bunch of coolant going through the exhaust and clogging up the DPF and all that bad stuff. So I'm excited. It feels pretty good. Its tranny shift's great. The turbo sounds good. The exhaust brake works. The brakes feel really good. It does need some suspension stuff, I think. It might need some U-joints in the drive shaft as well. But those are all little things. I was really concerned about this thing needing a head gasket. And I'm really excited. I'm gonna have Wyatt go check it out, see what he thinks. But I think it fixed all of our problems, guys. Who would have known? The dealership thought this thing was a bad head gasket, and all it was an EGR cooler. It's ridiculous. So I think I'm gonna go pass emissions with it, and then I may or may not take the EGR cooler off just because, I don't know. We'll see. Let me know what you guys think down below. Should I take it off and delete it, or should I leave it stock? It's kind of nice having a quiet motor, quiet exhaust. It's nice cruising it around, so it'd be nice on long trips to not have to hear the exhaust the whole way. So let's go over to Wyatt's and see what he has to say.
You bought a fucking lemon.
Why?
Because it's junk.
I was gonna...
All these freaking codes, bud.
Still the same ones, right?
Yeah.
Any tranny codes?
Yeah. You know what we should do?
I was gonna ask you, can you put this thing in regen mode to try and like...
Just say we should force regen it and see if it'll complete it.
Yeah, because I was about to say, because it's not smoking at all anymore. Coolant stays right at 180, 190.
Yeah.
Heater works, hose ain't hard, overflows in the same spot. Like, thing feels solid.
Yeah.
So it doesn't smoke anymore.
Thermostat in it?
Yeah.
Usually these will stay right at 200 and not fluctuate.
Well, it's a 180 thermostat.
Why the hell would you do that?
They had a 180 or 190. I just figured, what's a 10-degree difference?
Because it's a diesel. They love to sit right at 200. That's where their sweet spot is.
Well, I guess if we ever got to take it out again, I'll put a damn 190 idiot in it. I mean, I might have messed up, but I'll just put a big old chunk of cardboard up front. Not gonna make her look any more ugly.
Oh, we got all the rainbow up there now, boy, I tell you what.
It's because you keep resetting it, you clown.
I do what I want.
I need you to ride in this thing too and let me know what you think it needs. I think it might need like rear shocks and front shocks maybe, I don't know.
Probably just needs a new truck.
Screw you, dude. Just got this mega cab for $6,900 and have $300 into it. Alright, Wyatt's gonna take her for a test drive and see how he likes her.
Should I do a burnout?
No.
You got bald tires already, what's it gonna
Yeah,
hurt?
it's got bald tires, but I also don't want you to break my truck that I just kind of fixed-ish.
We didn't fix shit.
How do you know it don't overheat, it doesn't smoke?
God damn it.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, hell. Oh, hell, Ricky. Bro, she seems solid. Shift's great.
Shift's pretty good.
Yeah. Oh, dude, I'm just been waiting for something else to start making noises or something else to like start acting up, but
well, the rear end makes noise.
Yeah, I don't know what that is. I don't know if it's a U-joint or if it's the actual like pinion.
Yeah, we'll
but
get it when we get back.
It clunks all hard when you're on and off the throttle. So what'd you think of her?
It's junk. Sell it.
Dude, you are such a liar.
To
you
me,
just said
I'll
it's
take it
not
off
that
your
bad.
hands right now for $3 grand.
Dude,
look, I get it. It's a pile of crap. It's fine. I'll just write you a check and...
Don't be jelly.
It's fine, bro. I'll fix it and then I'll sell it to you back.
Alright, let's check engine light. Just still that 102 heat sensor?
Yeah, O2 sensor 101, heater circuit low.
Yeah. Okay.
Junk.
So...
Oh, now we got 3 engine codes.
Jesus!
Jokes.
Oh, you dick.
Decent.
So let's pull it up on the lift, check that U-joint, change oil. You down?
Told you. You get you a piece of cardboard, do it right here in the lot.
Oh,
you.
You dick. Let's go.
Man, using my shit for free.
Of course, that's why I came over here.
Done bought a fucking lemon.
Want to show them? Holy hell, look at that U-joint.
Turn it so you can see it a little better. So that's the front U-joint.
Nice.
That guy needs replaced like yesterday.
Solid. You want to show them the rear?
Yeah.
Found out what that clunking noise is.
Check this bad bitch out. That's nice. About as loose as my ex-wife.
Okay. So why I said
You're doing it today.
yeah, he said it's not coming off the lift until we replace it. So go to the parts store, borrow his CRV, go get a U-joint, change the oil, come back, hang out for a little bit. It's all good. I'm glad I brought it over here, dude.
Yeah, me too. That'd have left your ass walking with a drive shaft hanging on the ground.
For real.
Yeah.
So
These things coming apart sucks.
other than that though, you said all the ball joints feel pretty tight up front?
Yeah, just checked all the ball joints up front, nice and tight. All
Tie
the
rods?
steering was tight.
Nice.
Don't have tie rods.
These don't have tie rods?
Link.
Oh, okay. Learning something new every day, dude.
Or I don't know what they call it, Centerlink, track bar, fucking all kinds of dumb
Whatever.
shit, whatever.
Gotcha.
Anyways, I
Cool.
call it Centerlink, it's tight.
Sick.
Somebody just did, not just did, but somebody's replaced the ball joints and all the steering ball joints.
Sometime recently.
Yeah, probably last year or two.
Gotcha. Cool. All right.
Yeah.
Well, I'll go to the parts store, come back, replace his U-joint.
Yeah. You gonna
We'll
get the
replace-
front one too?
I mean,
The front ones aren't as bad to do as the rear, I'll tell you that much.
really? The front ones are easy?
Compared to these you gotta fucking melt out of here. They're annoying as hell.
Okay. I mean, yeah, I'll go get both.
Alright, deal.
Screw it. Let's do it. Might as well. Got the time.
Take some rough measurements because they're gonna ask.
Okay.
Yeah, let's do it.
Sound good?
Cool.
Ready, break.
Bye.
Alrighty, so we got.
What's up, fuckers?
It's not the intro, bro. What are you
but I
doing?
gotta do it.
So we got the U-joint in. Wyatt had fun doing that. And now we are making up a little cardboard window so that way
Fuck's my shirt.
it doesn't feel like the window's open the whole time and that way no one can see it. So we got some Gorilla Tape over there in the back. We're just gonna go ahead and cut this out and then Gorilla Tape it in and then I'm gonna go home. Got a Valentine's date with my lady.
Yeah, can you
And
believe
I'm
this,
already
dude? It's
late.
9 o'clock already.
I'm pretty late. It's like 8:30 and I'm still not home yet and we still gotta go to dinner and then go to a movie. So I hope you guys like this video. Hope you guys are excited for the new tow truck. It's pretty cool. I bought this thing for super cheap and only put a couple $100 into it. Dealership thought it was a head gasket. Just ended up being a cracked EGR cooler or whatever was going on with the EGR stuff. So got a couple little things to fix to this still, but overall I'm pretty happy with it. And I know he'll be happy with it too on the first trip we take to Florida, April 4th to Bradenton. Hopefully get the RX-7 done. Shit, maybe tomorrow, if Wyatt ain't being a bitch, we'll bring the RX-7 over here and start on the cage.
You. My Casa is not your Casa.
Okay, anyways, thank you guys for watching. Let me know what you guys think down below in the comments about the truck. I guess until next time. Next stuff we'll be doing is roll cage stuff.
Take that.
Adios.
You don't wanna film this window, dog? You about to be fancy.
All right, dude, don't put it on the paint.
I'm putting it on the paint.
No, it's gonna rip the paint off.
No, it isn't.
You're an idiot. It's gonna rip the paint off. Don't put it on the paint. You can cut a little bit more and then,
Fuck.
dude, our fancy window. Cut a little bit more so it's not on the paint. Dude, I'm trying to make it look better, not, God, oh, you're an asshole. Dude, seriously? That's definitely gonna mess the paint
You
up.
bitch about me on paint. You seen the fucking hood?
Well, yeah, but that's fixable if you rip the paint off.
That's fixable.
Dude, you know what? If you hadn't just replaced my damn U-joint, I'd be pissed at you right now.
Fuck you. Watch this.
Jeez, about whipped me in the eye with it, you dip.
Stupid ass.
You just wasted a bunch of Gorilla Tape, you idiot.
Watch this.
Stop it. Stop it. Ow. Ow. You're an asshole.
That could have been a real dickhead move.
Bro, that would have ripped out all my hair. I could barely get my hand off this one.
Gorilla Tape, baby. I'm not into that. Quit.
Oh,
Maybe
okay.
later.
Okay, bye, Felicia. Hurry up and tape the window up. This is what the people want to see.
Jesus.
You think it'll survive even if it rains or snows?
Fuck yeah. I'd pressure wash this. Haven't you seen Whistling Diesel do it? Goddamn genius.
Almost thought that was you for a second when that channel popped up. I was like, oh, look, Wyatt made a new channel.
I'm not that retarded.
Shots fired.
Yep.
Luce, you ready to go home? All right, buddy. Show him. Show him your fucking masterpiece. I gotta get this on Snapchat.